Okay, so in this tutorial we're going to talk about making trusses. So the way why a truss would be useful is, as we saw it when we did the earlier test, most of the displacement is the end here moving down. So if I can create an angled beam or truss from that corner to that corner, when this gets pushed down, the beam is going to be under compression and it's going to transfer that force to this corner and help stabilize that corner. So to make my truss, I'm going to start by making a sketch. And if I want to make my truss on this outside corner, it's pretty straightforward. I can just make a sketch on the outside here. Now I want to make sure that this geometry is on my sketch. It looks like it is because I've done the sketch right on the edge there. So I'm now going to go get a line and I'm going to just anchor it to those two corners. And I'm going to go finish sketch. So that now tells Fusion where I want my rib to go. So now I'm going to go and get my rib tool and click on that line, and this makes me a rib right away. Okay, so a couple things about the dialog box here, right? So if I've got, so I can set my thickness here. I might make that, let's just leave it at -15 for now. If it is a symmetrical extrusion, then it's gonna extrude the rib to both sides of my line. So in this particular case, because I'm on the edge, I'm actually going to just do a one-sided extrusion. I'm gonna do if I go to next, it's gonna just fill in all of this space, okay? And it's going the wrong direction, so I'm gonna go flip direction. And there I've now got myself a really nice truss, filling in that angle there. Instead of to next, I go to distance. Now I have the option, and I can just drag this arrow, I have the option of extruding that truss as far as I want. So I might go -20, right? So that way I'm not using up extra material in that space there. So that's how you can use the rib tool to make a truss. One other just thing to point out is that this was pretty straightforward because I was making the truss on the end here, but what if I wanted to make the truss kind of in here somewhere? So what I first need to do is I need to make a plane to draw on. So if I'm going to do that, I'm actually going to go up here to construct offset plane, and then I'm going to pick where I'm going to offset it from. So in this case, I'm going to offset it from this plane here. And you can see now I can just drag it out. So I would, let's say I want it to be at -150. And so now what I can do is I can do my sketch on this sketch plane. And it looks like I'm drawing on the outside here, but actually I'm drawing where I put that sketch plane. So again, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to project any existing geometry onto that plane. So you can see now I've projected this geometry onto the plane there. And so now if I finish up that sketch, I can now just go and I could extrude that 20, and it thinks I'm trying to cut, so I'm going to change the operation to join, and I can now I have a second truss right there. Okay, so that's how you can use the rib tool to make trusses.